Hey, what's going on, everybody? With the new DLC bottom dollar bounties, and uh, it's properly named. I'm not going to complain too much about it. At least the only thing I can say is at least it's something new to do. But I'm in this for over $7 million, and it's not a good way to make money. It gives you basically access to what I would call a high price contact mission, getting these higher paid bounties, which you can do once a day. And they have different career challenges for it, but it's still not a good way to, my opinion, to make money. But at least it's something different to do. And feel free to, say whatever your thoughts are about it. And I can't even actually get in my. There we go. I've experienced some problems when I was trying to sell a bunker since this new DLC came out. I got the Dune, and it was perfectly fine the one night. And I got the same mission. I was in a public lobby, and I noticed my waypoint wasn't even there. And then that was okay. I got to the drop off, and it wouldn't let me drop. So there's some bugs. I don't know if they're continuous. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this. But yeah, this place cost me 4.5 million alone. I did not get the gun locker. I got the two bail agents you can send out, the armor on the van. You don't have to use the van alone in the main mission. You can, it'll put you in it after you detain a subject. Well, I was always told like sometimes the second best property is the best to get, but actually looking at this, if you're gonna do it, because there's these other bounties you can get, and they could send you all the way up to Paleto Bay, but the bail offices are here. I honestly don't know, but I would believe that this one here would be the best one because there are jet spawns in this canal. I mean, another problem I've had since the salvage yards came out is my import export is right across from this salvage yard, and they put a frame in that parking lot. I think I might just go over there, and the back end of my cars will end up on this frame, and sometimes I can get them off with no problem and no damage, and other times I have to up and atomize it, and then it causes me a lot of damage when I do that. That's not particularly. I'm basically done with import export, except for I'm trying to get all the collections, and how I'm doing that now is I basically got my warehouse down to. I just need the collections. So the GTA gods were with me the one night, and what I do is I load into an invite only, and I go to my arcade and I start sourcing the vehicles from there. And if it's not what I want, and I have written down I need three cars now to complete three different collections because I got to seven finally. Because they gave me two cars back to back, uh, that were in collectors, and this is the frame I'm talking about. My cars will, the rear end will stick on this, and it's like you either have to up and atomize it or it will come off on its own. So I would assume anybody that's got this, i.e., warehouse, it's got the same problem. This is, I don't have the salvage yard, but this is a salvage yard. But it's created a lot of problems. selling import export, and I do different things like in the game. And I ended up buying a police car. Something told me to buy one a couple weeks ago when we were doing that Dre contract. This is probably need them, but yeah, there's some other missions. I don't really get into guides really and tell people what to do. It's your game money, it's your experience. You do what you want to do. And I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. I got an appointment with. I didn't. I don't have an appointment. I got a referral to a neurosurgeon. I have not heard back from them. I'm not sure what to do, but I'm not going to really worry about it yet. But I do need like help. I've called patient advocacy a couple times. I have not heard back from them. I was trying to go more independent. And it still hasn't exactly worked out. But I got a referral to. Well, I can get a referral if I want to a major hospital that I deal with. But I was trying to get away from like major hospitals and go more like an independent approach. But I might have to go with the major hospital. But both guys, the one I was referred to and the one that the major hospital would send me to, do have pretty good reviews on them. That's a little bit important to me. But that's enough about that. But let me know your thoughts about the DLC. I think they could have done a little better. And I don't understand all this nerfing like of KO and like even like I guess the salvage yard. I don't really tow cars or anything like that. Um, but they put a cooldown on towing the cars, which I don't understand. I used to play this other game on a PC, and basically what happened is it was sort of like Rockstar Take Two. They changed the game once, and a lot of people still stayed around. It made it more difficult in a way, but more enticing to newer players. But when you were a higher level player, it was a far more complex game than this. Um, it wasn't that good. And then he changed the second time. Basically, everyone quit playing. I believe it or not, I believe the game is still around, and it's been around actually longer than this game. But last time I was on it was like 6 years ago, and I mean, like, people just stood in the cities doing nothing. I mean, you were never going to get anything done because no one would do anything. And another cool thing, I'm all over the place. I don't script nothing. Is I bought this apartment and I sold it and then I rebought it. But it's only like two garages. Heck, I'll just show you the two garages I'm talking about. I was working on. Um, I don't even know where the garage is. Oh, there it is. It's this one here. It's called just like the beach retirement home. But I really don't. Um, the vets. I like the look of this vet. This one actually is good. I don't know if this is a what they called the vet from hell in the 90s. I forget the specific name. I can only remember so much. But yeah, they got a new vet here, so I can put another Corvette in here. I'll have to buy this. It's probably gonna look almost like the other one, but the D1. I will eventually get that and fill this garage up with the vets. So that will be it. This is one of the two like organized garages I have in the game. The second one is my arcade. It's like honestly, I never really had a problem with the Oppressor Mark II, but I know a lot of people do because, well, I know people that quit playing the game when actually the MK1, which I misspoke one time. I believe that was gun running, and then the Deluxo came out with Doomsday, but I knew people that quit the game because of that. The futuristic vehicles. We'll go here, and yeah, I do my car sourcing again from the arcade, and if it's something I don't want, I just change sessions because I'm looking for specific vehicles and specific plates. And then you can load back in if you do casino heist. You have a little cooldown. You could actually do a prep for that while you're waiting for that little cooldown in between sourcing. I'm gonna work on trying to get those other 3 collections today and a little bounty work. But this is the other garage that I have that's basically the way I want it, and that's it. So we'll look over here and you can maybe figure this out a little bit. It has a lot to do with the game, these vehicles. This one is actually green. I don't know why it's appearing gray in here, but it is. These are the vehicles in my arcade. I need to get rid of that plate on that one. And some of these, I was actually going to sell this barrage, and I was going to sell the Stromberg. But I actually bought a second Deluxo to put in here just for this garage. I have another one in my apartment. But hey, I hope things are going well for you, and if not, don't stop because it could get better. All right, thank you.